Did you hear it? There are many people going around saying you need a degree to make money. I hope that you are not one of them who have been consumed by this narrative or who have even been convinced by it. What I would say to you is get a good education. That is what they say. Get as many degrees as you can, and you will be positioned to make a lot of money, a lot of capital, dinero or pesos. But is that really the case? If that is something you're interested in hearing, stick around. Welcome to Money Trip JA, where we use cents to make dollars. For those who are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to share with your friends and families. Also, remember, if any value was added to you or you received a new perspective, please turn the like button below. Now, the answer to the question, does a degree make money? In simple terms, we could surmise or conclude with a yes and no. Being without a degree is not an impediment to making money. And even it is really and truly not an impediment to even becoming rich. The idea of a degree is to give you a specific set of skills to which you can become employable. This indicates that with just the degree, you can be employed by someone else who requires the specific skills that you possess. This employability causes you now to become a fixed expense to the company or the organization to which you serve. This will give you security. However, majority of the tasks that you will be performing, you will soon realize that your degree independently is unable to perform them. A degree can be considered an investment providing that there is a strategic plan to recoup a substantial return that generates a positive ROI. Most persons with a degree or degrees are paid only enough to forget their dreams. They become complicit in the idea of safety with only marginal returns. The degree may give an individual an advantage, however, this is not a guarantee. Let us also face the music. Not all degrees are created equally. Some are so worthless they should have never been created, as there is negligible real-world worth or even need for them to be applied. If you are without a degree, I would advise you to stay away from fine arts unless you have a plan, humanities, liberal arts, and other areas where there is limited employability. If you are on the quest, you should more so seek after STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, computing, and the works, because we are moving in a digital era. When you go into a school, the system is designed as a business. It means that the individuals there who are purporting to have your best interests at heart to educate you is conducting educational transaction. It is a business arrangement, which means you will need to have an initial investment to make, which you need to pay off at a later date. So many people end up taking loan. A degree actually costs you before you benefit from it. Think about it. You have to pay tuition, you have to pay boarding, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for clothing, you have to pay commuting, stationery, miscellaneous, and most importantly, there is the opportunity cost that is missed. That is the time you could be doing something that you are truly passionate about, working on your vocation. Some programs are worth the investment because of the value added. However, the average person does not need a degree to build a business or to start something to benefit humanity. Instead of investing in schooling and a degree, you should use the capital to invest in your passion project that is one which has a potential for a positive ROI, while you grow in the process, providing employment for others and opportunities for those who have degrees and a big debt to pay off. Majority of the businesses that are controlled and operated, which creates the majority or most employment, were never created by persons with degrees. They were created by persons with a specific vocation who utilize their skill set for the greater good of humanity. In cases where they have a degree, the benefit of the degree was negligible. It is real-life application and the impact and the contribution that is made to society that the individuals are compensated for. Most people who start with a degree begin their career with a negative balance. They have lost 4 years of their life. The time invested in being educated to work for someone else could have been invested in you and your dreams. If you are naturally gifted, you already know that the school system is not for you. However, if you are average and yearn to be a little better than average, then get a degree. Just make sure it makes sense to make dollars. At the end of the day, a degree is not a predictor of making money. It all comes down to the individual. And we have to realize that over time we realize that persons with degrees are normally conditioned mentally to believe the only contribution that they can make to society is based on where their education or their schooling lies, which is clouded judgment and misrepresentation of them. So they allow their degree to control them. When your degree is controlling you and you have been placed in a box of limited option, that there which reduces the ability to maximize your ROI, your degree in essence becomes useless. At the end of the day, it depends on the individual and how deep they are in the matrix. I have seen with my 2 eyes persons with PhDs mopping floors of individuals with no degree because they are overqualified with useless degrees. So, what is this saying to us? The degree is no guarantee to making money. Money follows those who add value to society. And if you want to add value, sometimes a vocation is more appropriate than a degree. Something that is useful, something that can be used outside of the scope of theory, something that is practical. I am by no means saying that stay away from degrees, but what I'm saying is that you have to have your mind set in such a way that you understand the requirements, you understand the value proposition of acquiring a degree, you understand the deficit that you may have to incur prior to getting it, prior to having a return on that investment, which may in some instances take years before you can recoup that sum. At the end of the day, what I will share with you is this. If you find comfort in having a degree and being free of the matrix, then go for it. However, it's no guarantee to make you rich or to have money chasing you. What most degree does is to cap your earning potential. If you have a vocation, use it, maximize it. But at the end of the day, the degree is just a paper. It all comes down to the individual. And that's where we're going to conclude this session on Money Trip JA, where we use cents to make dollars. Signing out is Dr. A. Have yourself a money-filled day.